Have you ever looked at a dart and thought, that's almost too nice to throw? Because that's exactly what Target Japan have done again. Today we're looking at one of their biggest launches of the year, featuring 10 new darts, including the long-awaited Zenith Generation 2.5, the updated Rising Sun 10.5, 6 brand new additions to the hugely popular Black Marque range, and 2 stunning player editions. Now if you'd like the chance to win a set from this fantastic new range, check out the description below for all the giveaway details. These are the Target Japan Zenith Generation 2.5 darts. The Zenith Generation 2.5 is the straight barrel version that players have been asking for. So many people loved the Zenith 2, but wanted it in a traditional straight profile. Target Japan have listened. The barrel starts with a gold nano Swiss point, which you can change out in seconds using the supplied Swiss point tool. A smooth coned nose flows into your fillet-edged shark grip, giving you plenty of purchase without being too aggressive. The stunning duo colour between them creates what Target Japan describe as a peacock dazzle effect, shifting between blues, purples, greens, yellows and oranges as the light catches the barrel. It's also a personal touch to Ching, whose love of tattoo art inspired this vibrant finish. Towards the middle, the colour gives way to a natural tungsten bangle before progressing into a rear V-cut with intersecting ring cuts. They go through the air very nicely. Definitely getting a lot more grip off that rear section. Front is a little bit smoother, but it's still quite nice to rest your finger on. Finished with the matching Target Japan K-Flex, this is a premium update for fans who love the original but wanted it in a straight barrel. These are the Target Japan Rising Sun Generation 10.5 darts. The barrel starts with a nano Swiss point, creating that seamless transition into the barrel while allowing you to change your points to whichever you like. Behind the point sits an aggressive front grip, sort of inspired by a traditional palm tree, I'd say. Out, in, all the way up. And then one of my favourite centre sections on a dart, where you've got the Target Japan logo, and on the other side, 10, 95% tungsten, and the player's signature. And then it's this rear section. Now at the rear, ring cuts reveal a beautiful subtle green finish, and that's the main difference between the 10 and the 10.5. Now I do have mixed feeling. The original 10 had this smooth section here. This one here has an updated ring grip to give that little bit of extra purchase. With the rear section resembling a tyre, I absolutely loved it and it gave it that identity for the dart. However, for someone who often grips towards the rear, I actually prefer throwing this version. These are the 10s, these are the 10.5. You can see that different on the smooth section compared to the grippy section at the back. I'll throw both of them so you can see the comparison. I love these darts. I don't know, I've always really enjoyed this dart. 10.5, 10, doesn't matter. Looks great, feels great. I do feel a little bit of extra grip on there, but even then the cuts are still quite close together, so not super grippy. It'll be much more beneficial to people who have a probably harder skin type, but beautiful. In comparison with the old ones, same dart, different feel. The matching K-Flex even carries a subtle racing flag motif. It looks wonderful. I think this is one of the most beautifully created darts Target Japan have ever created. These are the Target Japan Black Marque Pierce darts. The Black Marque range has been hugely popular and Target Japan have expanded it with 6 fantastic new additions. The Pierce is a 90% tungsten torpedo barrel finished in a striking Electro Lake blue coating. A natural nano Swiss point leads into a flowing spear-inspired cut that gradually builds towards the centre of the barrel, before meeting beautifully machined ring cuts and Target Japan's recessed logo section. And they do that extremely well. That recess sits beautifully between finger and thumb, giving you great grip either side. Towards the rear, the grip becomes progressively stronger, combining fillet-edged shark cuts with aligned triangular pyramid milling. The result is plenty of grip without feeling harsh in the hand. Finished with the black K-Flex, the Pierce is another superb addition to the Black Marque family. These are the Target Japan Black Marque Eclipse dart. Designed in collaboration with Sin Ho Nam, the Eclipse takes its inspiration directly from the phases of a solar eclipse. Surprisingly, I really enjoyed throwing these. You can see these sort of moon cuts, different phases of the eclipse there. It's not as aggressive as it looks. It's quite a nice, comfortable grip. Oh, how many times? They went really nicely though, very straight and direct, released easily. Part of that not being too grippy on the barrel. A very nice dart, really nice. The front grip features broad bands separated by distinctive half moon cuts representing the changing phases of an eclipse. The slightly recessed Target Japan logo gives enough grip through that centre before the barrel tapers into an incredibly comfortable rear section. The front feels a lot more wholesome in hand. It's one of those darts that constantly makes you rotate it in the hand because every angle reveals another detail. These are the Target Japan Black Marque Creed darts. The Creed is a fascinating hybrid barrel where a straight profile blends into a subtly front-loaded feel. The silver nano Swiss point flows into a comfortable bullnose profile before transitioning through varying ring cuts into this beautifully sculpted gear-like bangle grip. As you rotate the barrel, zigzag machining, recessed dumbbell style cuts and fine detailing create one of the most intricate grip patterns in this entire launch. This feels quite grippy here, and you can see it's sort of a bit thicker and then thins off at the back, so sort of a tapered profile really. Nice push point behind the smooth section, which is immediately where I'm going to hold it from. Guan! Throwing alright today. Maybe it's just the darts. Beautiful though. Obviously sitting flat because of the setup, but very consistently through the air though, as I felt very confident throwing. And that reference is given by that grippy section and then that thicker smooth section in the middle. It's another excellent example of Target Japan combining engineering with artwork. These are the Target Japan Black Marque Blaze darts. The Blaze features a front-loaded torpedo profile with a dark gunmetal finish that's unmistakably Black Marque. The nose quickly transitions into a flatter profile before swelling into that bomb-like front section, creating one of those uniquely Japanese hybrid barrel styles. Ring cuts, radial machining and intersecting milled shark cuts create grip through the centre before the rear finishes with Target Japan's palm tree inspired grip pattern. Really loving that rear grip, very nice and strong. It's a compact barrel. You can hold these from the front section. They've got quite a lot going on in terms of the actual structure of the dart. It feels quite sort of bulby as it drops down towards the front, so you can hold that sort of front section. The middle has a lot of grip, as does the rear. So these are the Target Japan Black Marque Enzo darts. Inspired by a royal scepter, the Enzo immediately conveys luxury, authority and presence, something that's reinforced beautifully with that PVD gold finish. The nano Swiss point leads into that sculpted front section before flowing into a recessed scallop area that creates an immediately comfortable resting point for my supporting middle finger. You then have ring cuts going up to the center section, which has one of those recessed smooth Target Japan logo sections, and then it scallops down and flares out for this perfect reference point. It's a dart that immediately feels different in hand and one that I'm really looking forward to giving a throw. Here we go with that gold and silver contrast, but it's this that I'm most interested in. At the back, we've got this scallop, really comfy section to hold. Tell you what, really lovely reference point that. If you like to hold near the rear where that scallop sits, just feels beautiful. You can grab it the same place every time. It really is nice. These are the Target Japan Black Marque Spinel darts. The Spinel is the boldest looking dart of the Black Marque collection. And why? It's silver and red. The light knurling section at the front are separated by vibrant red ring cuts before going into tight radial machining that leads into that raised Target Japan logo. It's not too wide, so you still get grip either side and can hold from that middle section. This has that light knurling at the front, very light, but it's still nice and grippy. It's really nice to rest your fingers. If you hold and sort of rest your finger there, it's quite comfortable. Bold, distinctive, impossible to ignore, and one of my favorites to throw. These were just wonderful. PW Generation 3, Tan Phuay Wei. These are what am I saying? These are the Target Japan Tan Phuay Wei Generation 3 darts, otherwise known as PW. Now, I've deliberately saved these until near the end because I think they're one of the highlights of the launch. Finished in the stunning silver and teal, the barrel takes that inspiration from a snake. The nano Swiss point leads into that beautifully machined shallow milling before thick oblong grooves create that incredible look of the snake eyes. The center nano grip section creates a fantastic reference point before the PW logo sits between practical ring cuts and still allow you the comfortable grip through the middle. The rear combines slanted ring cuts with alternating grenade style milling that feels surprisingly comfortable thanks to the taper of the barrel. But just be careful, the snake might bite. Finished with the green K-Flex and the distinctive turquoise Swiss point tool, this is a brilliant evolution of one of my favourite Target Japan designs. Very nice. These are the Target Japan Charis Generation 6 darts. Now, I've saved what I think might be my favourite dart of the entire launch until last. I've always loved the Charis range, but I genuinely think the Generation 6 has the most potential to become the most popular yet. The Black Storm Nano Swiss point creates a seamless front transition before the machining becomes something truly special. Those beautiful gold sections aren't simply decorative. They're precision milled 3D water ripple cuts, designed to recreate the way sunlight dances across water at sunset. As you rotate the barrel, it gives this absolutely mesmerizing effect. The inset logo not only looks good, it feels fantastic in hand, and it will preserve the finish for the logo over time. First throw, 180, no edit. Oh, it's not a 180, it's a 140! Oh my god, those felt amazing. The grip at the back that's sort of supposed to be based on the Eiffel Tower sort of H structure feels really nice in hand. Yeah, I could easily throw these as match darts. They're very my style. It's got that sort of nuts bolts feel to it, flat edges, but with an H pattern in it, it's even better than before. The dual PVD black and rose gold coatings complete what is genuinely one of the most beautiful darts Target Japan have ever produced. This is the star of the show. So that is the huge launch from Target Japan, especially for this time of the year when we don't usually see releases on this scale. Which makes me wonder, what on earth have they got planned for Christmas? Thanks for watching. It was a long one, but it was worth it. And don't forget, have a good one.